Welcome! It's time for Dungeon Digressions!
It's great to be a nerd. It's great to be a nerd. We wear our church uniforms and talk like Captain Kirk. We have our own heroes who we try to emulate. I dream of one day being as sexy as Bill Gates. We hate watching sports because we're reading Carl Sagan. But we watch the Olympics if they play Dungeons and Dragons. I'm a hobbit! It's great to be a nerd. It's great to be a nerd. We think Tolkien was a genius and Shakespeare was a turd.
Campaign 1, Episode 6, Jolly Gnome St. Nicholas.
Luck and fortune follow our group once again as a loud bump thump at their doors was the beginning of a very strange day. Unseasonable icicles and blowing snow further work against the town of Clearshaw and their many problems. Attempting to understand the mysterious barren fields and find the missing children, our gnomes are pulled into yet another puzzle. Immediately overwhelmed by an early morning attack, the party is fortunate to discover a new friend. Joining together, they learn that not all children are missing or sick. Intrigued, they follow this boy and hope to discover more about his connection to a strange woman and how it may be impacting Clearshaw. Let's uncover the growing mysteries together in Dungeon Digressions.
Do you watch anime ever?
No.
Really?
Never seen it.
Never seen that show.
I've never seen that movie before.
Anime?
Is it-
What'd you say it was called?
Is that a radio show?
Anime? What channel is that on?
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan of the animes.
That's like that award show, right? I've seen that before.
Yeah. Blue screen of death, baby.
Oh, what?
What kind of piece of crap laptop you got there?
Damn it, I want to see what happens to Willard. Damn it.
I guess you'll just have to tune in next time.
Is your computer gonna be okay, sir?
Blue screen of death. Digital silence. Shh. Nobody's here except for me. I'm all by myself. I miss you guys. It's so lonely here. Where'd everybody go? It's like close to the holidays. Oh, she's back.
They were talking to me again.
I heard the voices.
Mark, we attack the darkness.
Hello, darkness.
Natural 1 on
My old
darkness.
friend.
Natural 1 on darkness.
Oh,
What happens?
it eats you.
I am consumed by darkness.
I've been consumed by darkness.
You are completely blind.
I got a -1 on my darkness. Cough break.
Let's all cough. Cough break.
I've got problems. Lots of problems. And it's fine. Cause my name's Shyne. And I'll keep shining on.
So who are we killing tonight? Let's find out.
No,
All right,
we're going
let's
to
go.
kill somebody. I'm not ready.
And let the magic begin. Your quarry had advanced his way deep through the trees. You followed quickly, though the snow reaches your knees. A snowy owl calls out as you pass with a hoot. You take a moment to scrape some ice from your boot. The child soon reached his meeting. Now is the time to listen. Quick is fleeting. So, see, we're doing a Christmas thing, all right?
Guys, did you just hear that? Was that commentation? What was that?
That was God in your ears.
I hear we're gonna die. I hear God.
All right, so as you get close to the clearing, you do see Finch, and he is standing in front of a mound of snow. And just as you were walking up, he had his hand, like his arm, pushed into the pile of snow, and he is talking to it.
Guys, shh. You need to listen to this. Hunker down with your blanket like this, and I show him how to do deep snow type of survival stuff, because I'm being from the north, right?
Zefini.
I show him how to wrap a blanket to keep for optimal warmth.
Just for side note, when I heard the noise, since we're trying to stalk somebody at this point, Shyne just automatically just dips the blanket in the snow to put out the flame.
Okay.
And then pulls it back up.
Perfect.
So.
And fortunately, the snow and the wind have been bad enough that it doesn't seem that he's noticed.
Let's listen.
So make a perception check at this point.
It's 1 and 2.
Oof. All right.
16.
17 plus 5.
Okay.
4.
5.
5. Okay. It sounds like Shlep and Phern are distracted. Apparently Shlep is talking to Phern again, and they're not able to overhear this.
Hey Phern, are you cold? You want a blanket?
Yes, please.
Here's a blanket.
Oh, thank you most kindly.
An extra blanket.
Oh, for me? Thank you, Shlep.
See, you're not such a Shlep.
All right, so as they're having their little trying to stay warm, Zefini and Shyne, they do hear a little bit of the conversation. And Finch has got his arm, like I said, in the pile of snow. And he's saying to this pile of snow, I think they know something's going on. I don't... they're going to find out. And I don't know what to do. What am I supposed... Am I supposed to go back? There aren't even any kids left anyways. I mean... And you hear this conversation, and you fully do not expect any sort of response, but you suddenly hear,
You're some kind of baby. I don't know why you think you deserve anything more than what I've already given you.
But I don't... Just... What am I... Do I have to go back? I mean, what am I supposed to do?
You've done what you can. Just keep doing it. She'll let you know when you're done.
And as that conversation's going on, you're kind of getting these glimpses, and he's looking around, and...
All right, fine. I'll just keep doing it, I guess, but I can't do this forever.
And there seems to be some other conversations. And you can't quite pick it out with the wind. The wind picks up and blows away the words.
Can we see where this voice is coming from?
It seems... You notice that the mound is actually moving. This mound of snow is actually shifting, and where before you thought maybe it was just a pile, it's actually a moving pile of snow. There seems to be something...
Weird. Okay, guys,
What's going on?
wait here for a second.
Shyne,
If
you obviously heard what...
I'll be right back. Keep an eye on me. If something goes terribly wrong, please help. But hold on.
And she sends Zero up through the trees to kind of go through the clearing.
Zira is having a terribly difficult time flying.
Oh,
It
no.
is very windy at this point.
Okay. She flies low
Okay?
through the clearing and kind of off to the side, so it's just kind of like swoops in and then out. And
All right, she's actually bouncing off of the snow. She's having to half sort of fly and half sort of walk and kind of boom,
Did
the
she at
wind's
least-
actually
did she
gusseting
make it
her
into that
around.
area?
She gets into the
Okay.
area, but it's mostly through
That's fine.
tumbling.
Zero! Goes running into the clearing.
Okay.
Oh, there you are. Hey, guys. Thanks for finding my bird. Puts her back in the cloak. What are you doing?
As they see you, Finch actually, oh my gosh! And he runs. He pulls his arm out of the pile of snow and he runs. And the pile of snow rises up and forms a humanoid shape and rushes at you.
Whoa!
That's
just
not
say
good.
thank you.
We better go help her.
We gotta go.
So roll for initiative. It actually, the snow rises up, humanoid shape, sort of three piles of snow kind of stacked on top of each other. And a great wide gaping maw opens as it tries to swallow you as it comes down on you.
I got a 6 for my initiative.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm doing great with
All right.
those.
12.
6.
19.
What is this thing? What?
You know what? I bet it melts.
I've never seen anything like this before.
It doesn't matter. It's made of snow.
Let's get it.
All right, so the snow actually, when it rises up and moves towards you, it rises up greater than your height and falls forward on top of you, and you take 3 points of damage as it deals bludgeoning damage as the heavy weight of the snow and the ice collapse on top of you. And you feel it blast you with its cold and
You said
weight.
3?
It's a hell of a snowball fight.
So Zefini, you get a chance to act. You just saw Shyne get basically swallowed by a pile of snow.
Am I buried?
Not buried, but it definitely fell on you.
Well, that's not very good. I told her not to go out there. I don't know why she go out there. Oh, my God. I'll go out there and dig her out.
Oh, she's not buried, but she's
I'm
definitely
just face
in deep
first in the snow
yeah,
right now.
yeah,
Is there still a figure?
Yeah, it's still there. It kind of fell forward and then rose up again, and it's still there.
Oh.
I'm just imagining that she just got like, and so she's scurrying around trying to get her face out of the snow and stuff.
And he's so angry that he's got flames coming out, and he just
Okay.
and nails him.
Okay.
DC 13 to save for half.
Okay.
6 points of damage.
So it actually,
And don't even think about touching me.
for a moment, it hits it, and the flame sort of crystallizes it for a moment, but it seems to be able to move away from it and roars at you as it starts moving in your direction.
Well, don't touch me.
Shlep, what are you doing?
I'm going to come at it and punch it in the face.
Okay.
Enjoy
Wait,
your
you're
snow
just-
coat.
8.
All right, so what I'd like you to do is make a dexterity check.
That played out better in my head. Oh, yeah. I'm good.
You are?
I think the DM will
Yeah, right.
determine that.
21.
Okay. So as you punch at it, and fortunately you miss it, but you notice that your arm sort of, for a moment, got a little bit caught in its wake of snow and ice that it has sort of surrounding it, like a nimbus almost, and it sort of, you felt your arm actually sort of slow down for just a second. But you're okay.
Weird.
Phern, what are you doing?
I decide to viciously mock it.
Nice work. So what do you say when you viciously mock it?
I'm not good with insults. God.
Your mama was
So
an
you
ice
think about
cube.
that. I'm not letting you off the hook on that.
Your mother couldn't even cool off a cup of coffee.
Mother was a snowball.
Yeah, big fluff.
Take this, you big fluff.
So roll 1d4. So your vicious mockery seems slightly ineffective, and it sort of pauses for a moment, almost like it's looking at you strangely, and then shakes it off and keeps moving towards Shyne.
It was more
Or
of
towards
a,
Zefini,
it was
I'm sorry.
more of a ridiculous insult than a vicious mockery.
Shyne's turn, you said?
Yeah, Shyne's turn.
So you're just... A big fluff! Produce flame, shoots at it.
Okay.
I hit a tree.
Yeah, so you're still uncovering from the snow from getting piled on, and you're
And apparently
your
hazing our
aim's
new
off.
friends.
So yes, it's moving towards you. It's moving towards Zefini, and as it moves towards you, it unfortunately sort of is recovering from the ice blast that you did, and it hadn't fully reformed yet, and it's not able to move as fast as it wanted to. So it
That
didn't
was
quite
fire,
get you.
by the way.
Fire. It wasn't able to get you because it was still recovering from the fire, and the ice crystallization that was on it is slowing it down, so it didn't quite get all the way over to you yet. So Zefini, what are you doing?
Ah, you like that, huh? Here, take another one. Ooh, for 1.
1 point of damage. All right, so it didn't slow down much this time.
We're doing great, guys!
All right, Shlep, what are you doing?
Battle axe this time, I noticed that my other method was not effective.
All right.
What, your physical attack?
12.
No, you are not able to hit it. It moves out of the way, and you can't get a hold of it.
Guys, this thing is so evasive.
I chuck a candle at it.
A candle. Okay. All right.
Lit or unlit?
Lit.
Oh. All right. Roll your d20.
The 12 on the dice.
12. Okay. All right. So Phern is in a blazing snowstorm. I mean, just the wind is blowing sideways.
How did she light a candle?
And she's trying to get this. She's got like a little match and a little stick and a little thing that she's got there, and she's like rubbing them together. And the whole time she's trying to get this thing working, she finally gives up and just throws an unlit candle.
Oh god, I'm so sorry.
Because she could never really. It's just snowing so hard, and the thing bounces off of the snowman and falls in the snow and disappears into the snowbank, and the snowman doesn't seem to notice. I don't know what that was all about. All right. So, that was amazing. All right, Shyne, what are you doing?
Did I see
You've just seen Shyne. You've just seen Phern throw a candle, some kind of glob at it, and
she like hesitates for a second to see if it does anything. Did I see where it landed?
yeah, just next to it. Yeah,
How far or how close is it to the thing?
it fell right next to it.
Okay. How far is that collectively from me?
You're 10 feet,
Oh, okay.
not even.
So
It didn't move very
I start running over, and as I'm running over, I use Produce Flame to start the blanket on fire again.
Okay.
And as I run up, I put the blanket on the thing and then grab the candle. And if I have more movement, I step back.
Okay, that's good.
Sorry, guys. I thought that would work.
You're doing great!
I'm not used to this kind.
You see her just like kind of clutching at her sides at this point as she starts pulling backwards after she grabs the candle.
Okay. It tries to avoid the blanket that you threw over it. Natural 1, actually.
Yes! On his face!
So what did it do, wrap up in it?
Yeah, just got all cozy.
So as it tries to spin to avoid the heat and the fire from the blanket, it actually turns the wrong way, trying to avoid. It was distracted by Zefini's flame blast and distracted by the candle. It actually seemed to maybe do something. It sort of distracted it, like, what the heck was that? And then suddenly the blanket comes over it, and it tries to spin out of the way, and it can't get out of the way, and the flaming blanket engulfs it, and you hear a... The blanket subsides and goes flat. And the flickering flame of the blanket is still there as the wind is just howling now and flickering, and shortly the flame goes out.
She just looks down. Whoa!
And everything's
leans
quiet
down,
except for the wind.
leans down and
Whoa.
uses the little fire to light the candle and takes it back over to her.
See, that's how you do it, Phern.
And as you hand it to
take
Phern,
notes.
Here, I got this for you. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but here.
as you hand it to Phern, the flame goes out again.
Oh! And then, like, Produce Flame as she grabs it, relights it, and just cups it. Here, yeah, you can enjoy it for a second. Oh.
That's okay, Shyne. I have another blanket for you.
We're both just depressed looking at a dead candle. Yeah, I got. How many blankets do you have, Shlep?
I grabbed all of them.
How many is all? Where do you have these blankets?
He grabbed them all from the inn.
From our rooms.
Oh.
Everybody make a constitution check.
Holy crap. 19.
4.
Oof.
14.
21.
What'd you get, Chuck?
14.
14. I'm sorry, Shlep. So
Shlep.
Hey, let me introduce you, Shlep and Shyne.
Shlep and Shyne. I know they're just
This
a
is
pair. It's
Schlup and Shem.
Shlep and Shem. Yeah. So unfortunately, Phern now is really, and maybe it's the lack of sleep, and but she's really starting to shiver now. You notice the blanket is still on the ground, and the fire's gone out, but it's slightly charred and burned. Everything is quiet now, except for the wind and Phern, who is visibly getting cold.
Mm-hmm. Are you okay? As she's like kind of using her sword to lift up the blanket and see what's under there.
Okay.
You doing okay, Phern? You look a little bit like Zefini right now. Zefini's got blue skin.
I'm just so cold.
Oh, Shlep, give her a blanket or 3.
Here, have another blanket.
Is there anything underneath the blanket? Using the sword to.
So as you're moving the blanket around, you do see a black, looks like a little rock or something.
A black rock.
Mm-hmm. A little tiny black rock, maybe palm-sized.
I lean forward and get kind of close to it, hands and knees on the ground, and
okay.
I'm not touching it.
Sure.
I'm leaning forward, and does anything seem weird about it?
Go ahead and make you have medicine or maybe nature?
Nature.
Sure. Go ahead and make a nature check.
I got nature.
It's +5, so 13.
Okay. Yeah. It is not a rock. It looks more organic.
Do I get any like weird vibes off of it?
Other than your general feeling of like this is something strange? No.
All right, cool.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna look for any wood that's around here. If there's any wood laying around, I'm gonna try to build a fire.
Okay.
I know it's sort of windy.
Make
but
a survival check.
Natural 20.
Nice. Okay. All right. So you're able to acquire some wood and make one more survival check. Let's see if you can get it.
18.
Nice work. All right. So Shlep is able to get some wood, not very much, but he's able to get a little bit of wood together. And in the clearing there along the tree line, you're able to gather some stuff together and get a little fire going. So Phern, who was really shivering, is now over by the fire, and you're able to kind of generate enough heat to help her recover a little bit. Yeah, you're still looking at this thing. Yep,
poke it with my sword. I'll stand back up on my feet.
Sure. Sure, yeah. It's definitely hard, whatever it is.
It's not doing anything?
Nope.
Shyne, what are you doing over there?
This thing, it's weird. I don't really know what this is, and it was where the thing was. I think it was inside of it or something.
Bring it over here by the light. Let's take a closer
I don't know
look.
if I want to touch it.
What color is it, Shyne?
Black.
It's hard to tell in the darkness like this, but it's definitely dark colored.
Why don't you grab a piece of cloth or something? Do you have any cloth? Wrap it in something.
Wait.
She's like looking through her bag.
Could I see that really quick?
Yeah, hold on.
I don't touch it though.
I don't know. I don't really have anything necessarily.
Use a part of your blanket. Rip a piece off.
Okay, I use the charred blanket to pick it up, but I don't like pick it up by grabbing it. I kind of just use my sword to roll it on there, like a little nest. Yeah. I don't want to touch it. It was in that snow thing.
Just come in closer to the fire. We'll warm up and we'll take a look at it, or we'll look at it in the daytime and we can see.
Phern, do you have survival or nature, or let's say nature or medicine? Do you have either of those?
I have both, yeah.
So go ahead and roll for those. Either one of those. You choose. Whichever one's higher, I would say.
They're both the same. So
Okay.
I'll just do medicine. 14.
14. Okay. So you get a good look at it too. So between the two of you who have some forest abilities, right? So
we're foresty folk.
You're foresty folk. You notice it looks like a tiny, shrunken heart.
What is this?
What are you looking at?
Just kind of slowly puts the blanket on the ground with it, and then just kind of, I knew I didn't want to touch it.
What is it?
I don't know, but it looks
like a
heart.
A heart, yes.
A heart?
Is it beating?
I think it's dead. It's pretty hard. This is weird. She sits down now and really looks at it.
Would I recognize that as like a talisman or any type of
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
It's a tiny, shrunken, almost petrified heart.
Weird. So she sits cross-legged, does her usual like contemplative thinking hard, which is the cross leg, one arm on the knees, the other one is like elbow on the knee, and the hand cupping the chin. And Zira can't do it right now because she's frozen, but as she starts really looking in and focusing on the stone, I'm like, what is this? And accidentally cast Detect Magic.
Okay. There does seem to be some sort of magic emanating off of it.
Sweet. Magic Black Heart of Death. What am I getting off of it, DM?
Magic Black Heart of Death kind of vibes?
It would be transmutation, I believe.
Okay. Oh, this is weird. Looks
What is
around. Is anything else glowing again?
No.
Okay. Okay. So you know how like things were kind of glowing before? It's kind of doing it again. This thing is glowing.
What's doing it again? What's doing it again?
This heart thing, it's glowing.
Oh,
Look at it.
Can I look at it?
Can't you see it? It's right here.
I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna sit down and study it. Can I do that?
Sure.
Obviously, it animated the snow pile.
I don't
Yes.
see any glowing.
Oh, well.
You don't see it?
Something.
It's right there. How can you not see it?
I don't. What color is it glowing?
It's just glowing. It's like, I guess if you had to give it a color, because it's like not really color, but it's kind of like, woo, kind of, that doesn't make sense. So, anyways, it's kind of greenish. But go out, woo.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
So at this point, you realize that the snow has really engulfed the area. The wind and the snow and the sleet is making it almost impossible to see even the people that are sitting right next to you. The fire itself is struggling to stay, and it's only because Shlep has done such a good job with his survival skills in getting this fire going that it's even able to stay burning at this point.
Okay.
So,
I pull out my 50-foot rope. We need to tie this around each other and make it back to the inn. Let's do that, and then by morning, then we can figure out what we're going to do. At least we'll have a common place to stay in, and it'll be warm there.
Okay.
And we won't lose each other.
all right, so fortunately you tie yourselves together. Very good idea. And as you start moving, everybody make a survival check.
Okay. I tie 0 to me, just so you know.
Okay. She drags along behind you in the snow.
No. She's in the she's in the cloak. She's in the cloak.
One wing flapping.
Yeah. Wait, what were you? Survival?
Survival, yeah.
Okay.
6.
22.
Oh, okay. All right.
I got 15.
8.
Okay. So, fortunately, Phern has a pretty good sense of direction and is able to start heading off, and you feel like is in the right direction. And everybody's sort of like, no, we should go this way. No, this way. And you're all sort of disagreeing about which direction to go. And Phern thinks, no, we should go this way. So you're following her lead at this point. Phern, make another check. Another survival check.
21.
You're doing good. So she's really doing good. So at this point, you're all disagreeing. And
Phern, are you sure this way?
Yes, positive.
all right.
Doesn't seem right.
I don't remember that tree.
You travel on for... everybody needs to make another Constitution check.
I think I've kind of got numb at this point.
19.
16.
11.
15.
Okay. So what happens, though, is unfortunately Shlep, now that you moved away from the fire, Shlep is really starting to stiffen up, and he's not able to move along very well, and he's sort of slowing you down. So you're having to tend to him.
Guys, just leave me here.
No!
Never.
I can't make
His
it.
speed is about half of what it was before this, and
I'm
he's really slowing
so
down.
Is there
cold.
that
Oh,
charred,
I could warm
the
you up
charred-
real quick right now.
The charred blanket, is there any substance to it anymore?
Not so much.
Not really? Okay. Here, just stay close. She lights both of her hands, and this time they're keeping them both out of the cloak and just putting them on either side of him as we walk.
And I would also like to use my winter blanket.
Oh, very good. Okay, perfect. All right.
Thank you. I feel better.
Onwards and onwards you march through the sleet, the town at your backs, and the cold on your cheek. Your flame light flickers this cold, gusty night, with flurries of snow obscuring your sight. The path ahead is bordered by fence. You march along, following it thence. The deeper snow slowing your tread, snowfall conceals your way ahead. The fence is gone. You're feeling lost. Ahead, you see only frost. So you guys are sort of getting really disoriented at this point in the snow. There are no landmarks, no boundaries, nothing to orient yourself anymore at this point. And where you thought you were going in the right direction, you feel lost now. You feel like you should have maybe been back, but maybe you headed off in the wrong direction. It's hard to tell now at this point where you are.
Hey, guys.
I don't know where we are.
Shouldn't we have been back by now?
This does not
I
look familiar.
I thought so.
Oh, boy.
I could have sworn this was the way.
I believed you. Maybe we're just a little off. Should we go this way? Just points in a random direction.
Cold.
Yeah, it's really cold. Should we just start walking, or
We are walking.
walking more?
So just
Or
as you...
should we stop?
Well, Phern seemed to think that she knew where she was going, and I thought she did. What do you think? Are we going in the right way?
No, none of this looks familiar.
No, it doesn't look familiar to me either. I don't think we came this way.
Should we
stop?
I'd hate to admit this, but I think we're lost.
What?
Oh,
Oh
boy.
no.
I hate it when this happens.
I'm so cold, too.
You know what's great about being lost, though, is sometimes you find new places and have cool, unique experiences you never would have had, as you never, done that before. And
See, Shyne keeps us warm with optimism.
So as you're all trying to stay warm through optimism, which is not working very well.
I got fire hands, too.
That's good, yeah. And you're contemplating actually lighting the whole area on fire, and you're sort of thinking, maybe that's not a great idea. Fortunately, as if by magic from out of the sky, motes of light, red and green, floated by. When the lights finally stopped, they sparkled like fae. With blinks of guidance, they pointed the way.
Hey, look, a sign.
Do they look like fairies?
They're little flecks of light, little bright balls of light.
Like tame
sort of all
will-o-wisps.
float around. Yep.
Shinies.
And they
Look at
come
the
together and they
shinies.
start lighting a path.
Oh, guys, we should follow those. I've seen things like that before, and they're really cool. Come on.
All right, let's follow them.
Yeah, come on.
Let's do it.
Yes, let's go.
She starts chasing after. I'm really, really excited at this point.
Shine, wait up.
Oh, come on. We got to go catch them. They're going to help us. I know this.
All right, so you're having a hard time actually moving through the snow. It's pretty deep at this point, especially for someone of your height. But what you're hearing as you're all sort of, oh my gosh, and you're all sort of running together and you're trying to keep up with Shyne.
She's tugging on the rope at this point. Just lift your feet up. Come on.
You actually hear little tinkling sounds, like what sounds like a little bit of laughter. And you find as you're running underneath trees and branches, all of a sudden a whole bunch of snow will fall down on you as you come through, and you hear little tinkles of laughter. And they're dropping, they're like flowers and branches and things will fall on you, and suddenly you'll be running along and snowball will hit you in the side of the head, and more laughter.
Oh,
This isn't funny.
What just hit me?
Shyne tries to throw some back.
All right. Obviously, as the snowball passes through a group of the motes of light, it disappears and then comes directly back at you and poof, hits you right in the face.
While I'm running, I'm going to grab some snow and ball it up and throw it at Zefini.
So
Because I think he threw it at me.
No.
You have to roll for an attack. So Shyne shouts out to she's assuming fairies in the distance, but she speaks in Sylvan, and she's like, hey, do you guys know Bim and Twig? You know, you guys, they don't look like you, but no, it's cool. Yeah, never mind. And then watches as Shlep throws a snowball at Zefini's face.
I dodge with uncanny dodge.
Okay. No, that's great. You, in fact, as you're yelling out these names, they don't seem to necessarily stop and converse with you, but they do sort of seem to spin around you for a moment in some sort of recognition because they heard the language you were speaking. But as you're having these conversations and they're sort of impeding your progress yet helping you at the same time, it's all a little bit confusing. Suddenly you find yourselves in a space where the wind has subsided somewhat. And directly in front of you is a stone wall. It looks like maybe they brought you up to some sort of mountain face or rock face. And directly in front of you is a large crack in the wall. And they all sort of seem to sparkle around the crack in the wall for just a moment. And then all head off in their own directions and disappear.
Well, look at that, guys.
As they disappear, she just shouts out a big thank you, and Sylvan tugs on the rope. Come on, guys! Just without even a second guess goes in.
Okay.
Come on, guys!
This is going to be the death of us all. You know that.
No, you gotta trust these guys. They're awesome. I grew up with well, not them, but I grew up with other ones. They're not gonna hurt us.
We got to find out what's going on around here. So.
Yeah, but I think it's more important to get warm first.
We don't have much of a choice anyways. We're all tied together.
Come on, Phern! Grabs your hand and pulls you towards it, too.
Oh, why am I sliding?
And now a word from our sponsors.
Hey man, I was in my house.
Yeah, man.
There's this really cool game that I play all the time.
Yeah.
Maybe you heard of it. It's called Mine something. I don't.
Oh, Minecraft, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's burned into my brain because I see it everywhere.
It's because of all the little blocks, man.
I love
lots
blocks.
of blocks.
But you know what happened, man?
What, man?
I was playing it on my computer.
Yeah.
And it just stopped working.
What, the game?
Yeah, like everything.
You should call somebody.
Yeah, I could do that.
I found this card on the road, dude. It was for some parody IT service place.
Are you still picking up garbage?
So?
No, that's cool. I'm glad you got a job still.
Thanks, man. But this parody IT services place, man, they have all kinds of services for anything you need, man, with the computer, like software and hardware.
Man, you said two of my favorite words right there.
They'll even do maintenance, dude.
Oh, stop it, man. You're blowing my mind.
I know, dude, but they have
online help, man.
That's awesome.
So when you're sitting there and you don't know what to do, you can just online help them.
Like a virtual mom.
Like a virtual mom. Yeah, dude.
I love it. I'm going to talk to my virtual mom.
I think you should call them, man, and see if there's something that they could do. Do you know how to get a hold of them, man?
Was it on the garbage you found?
It was on that card I found, yeah.
Oh, awesome.
262-682-0990.
I love the ending of that. Like the 0, the 9, and the 9 and the 0 all together.
You know what? Those last 4, dude,
Yeah.
are the same forward as they are backwards, man.
Oh my God, you just blew my mind, man. I gotta go. I gotta go tell virtual mom all about this.
But if you could wing it, I'd go to parody0111.com.
Maybe I'll do that if mom says it's all right.
PARITY0111.com.
Awesome, man. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem, dude.
Catch you later.
Righteous. Parody IT Services, Wisconsin's premier IT services company.
With your tiny bodies, you squeeze through the small crack, knowing that from this point you cannot turn back. You enter a cave that's as cold as the outside. Stalagmites and rocks. There's several places to hide. Shivering in the cold, you can see 3 children, a boy and 2 girls, trapped in this frigid warren. All right. So you see, as you move into the space, it's a pretty tight fit, but luckily you guys are so small that you can squeeze through here. And it opens up into a space where there's 3 kids. Like I said, there's 2 girls and a boy, and they're very, very cold. They look like they're frozen, and you can tell without much assistance, without much medicine knowledge or anything like that, they're not going to last much longer. They are very, very cold. Their lips are blue, and they're hardly moving at all.
How big of a room is this?
Are they in the middle of the room?
No, they're kind of they're right near where you enter into the space.
Oh, okay.
So I'll tell you, just to give you a lay of how this works, when you move into the space, you'll see that it actually opens up. What you thought maybe was some sort of room that you were moving into, it actually seems like maybe this was just a rock escarpment that you moved through. So as opposed to being a room that you move into like a cave, it actually opened up into another area that was maybe blocked by...
Just a different outside.
Just a different outside, exactly. Yep. Sort of shielded and protected by this
Hey, this seems
space.
familiar. It's like a different outside.
She just leans forward but doesn't step forward in the direction of the kids. And I take a really intense look around quickly, looking to see if it's safe or if I see anything.
Okay.
I'm going to hide behind the stalagmites because the song said so.
Okay.
I'm going to look to see if there's any way that there's like wood or anything else that might be able to burn and prepare a fire.
All right.
And I decide to take the winter blanket off of Shlep and run towards the children.
Hey, what are you doing?
They need to stay warm.
Wait.
Oh, younglings, here's a blanket. Warm up.
So go ahead and make a medicine check, Phern.
Okay. 17.
Great. Okay. So you are able to, through your knowledge of medicine and your ability to discern their state, right, and then plus with the blanket and everything, you're actually able to help them out quite a bit. And they sort of, while they don't move or really respond a whole lot because of their current state, they do seem to be improved by your tending. So as you are working on these kids, the rest of you are sort of just carefully looking around and hiding and doing what you need to. You hear a voice.
Do I get to roll for perception or investigation? I don't know.
Yes,
which one it would be.
go for what are you trying to do?
Just looking to see if there's anything questionable, sketchy, if it might be a trap or something like that.
Yeah. Make an investigation.
6.
Okay, so you are looking around.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, that's fine. You don't see anything out of the ordinary at this point, but as you're all doing your investigation, you hear a voice.
Dinner time, my dearies. You need your soup to stay strong.
And it comes from a distance away, but it cuts through the air with clarity through the cold air. It's no longer windy and blowing, but the air is still very frigid, and the voice carries very well through the distance.
No, I don't think soup is what they need.
So that
hear
voice
that?
is coming from up ahead?
Yeah.
Is it deeper in the...
Yep, it's close enough. Obviously, it's kind of hard to tell how far away, but you have a moment to react before whoever has that voice arrives.
Oh, Shyne, seeing, quote-unquote, with my terrible roll, that there is nothing to be afraid of, she would have just followed Phern over by the kids to create a little fire and warmth for them.
Perfect. Okay,
Hey,
so what
guys.
are the rest of you doing before whoever this is arrives?
Well, seeing that those two are up by the kids, I guess I'll be standing guard, stand and watch. If anything moves aggressively towards them, I will strike out.
Okay.
I'm going to finish, and then I'm going to head back towards the group with whatever I found.
Are the kids conscious or are they unconscious?
No, they're pretty well unconscious, actually.
Okay.
So as you are all doing your preparations and you're sort of preparing for this person to arrive, a kindly old woman wearing a very heavy shawl, fur trim around it, and very beautiful, large, almost cape-like cloak with very heavy fur trim on it, moves into the space where you are and says,
Well, it looks like we've got some new visitors. How exciting tonight.
Oh,
I'm Shlep.
I'm Shyne.
Oh, more children. How wonderful. We have soup for you as well.
Wonderful to meet you.
Oh, thanks. That's really nice of you. What happened to these guys?
Here's your soup.
and she's trying to move towards you and holding it out in little bowls, and she's going to try to give it to you.
I'm going to take the soup and accidentally drop it.
Okay.
Oops. I'm cold.
Well, my dear, that's certainly fine. Let me get you some more.
And
Shyne-
she's going to give it out to the rest of you.
Shyne turns to grab it, except her hands are on fire, and like, oh, can you put it on the ground for me, please? I don't want to burn you.
All right. So once she sees the fire, she...
You are not a child!
And her cloak flies open.
Oh, crap!
Snow blows out of her cloak and blasts at you.
Do I stay in one spot, or do I get ejected from my
No,
vicinity?
you take 3 points of damage and you get blasted backward. Make a dexterity check.
Oh, I can't. Shine's unconscious.
Oh, nice. All right.
So she just goes, ah!
Okay. So what happens is the cloak blows open and snow and wind blast outward, throwing you backward. And everybody else sees Shine's body just tumble across the snow that was in this space, and she's not moving.
Shyne, no! What have you done? I grab my battle axe.
Okay.
Shyne, no! And I was holding Sacred Flame on her.
Okay. What's Phern doing?
I'm still with the children.
Okay. So go ahead.
So I rolled an 18. 7 points of damage.
7 points. All right. Very good.
For bonus action, I do Healing Light on Shyne.
Okay. You can definitely do that.
For 6 points of damage.
6 points of healing, you
6 points of healing.
Now you're really dead.
Oh, you really hurt her.
Yeah, I didn't know she was undead.
Yeah. Okay. And Shlep, what are you doing?
Shyne, you okay?
Attacking. Battle axe. 19.
19. Okay, you hit.
5.
So Shyne, you find yourself awake again.
Oh, what the? Okay. I think there was a big misunderstanding here.
and I'm gonna hold my action, but I'm gonna have Produce Flame prepped and ready to fire, and waiting for the trigger of her looking like she's gonna do anything aggressive.
Okay.
So I'm trying to talk to her, but holding my action.
Okay. So what happens is you cast, she sees you cast, you swing at her, you hit her. She looks over at Phern and she sees the children.
These children are not worth the trouble.
Her cape blows open again, and snow blinds the area. A cloud of snow and almost smoke-like obscures your vision, and when it finally clears, she's gone.
Are the children still there?
The children are still there.
Shyne runs up, back up by the kids and Phern and everybody, so.
Okay.
So I yell into the wind a vicious mockery.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
You old hag in your blackened heart.
Good one. All right.
As she yells that, Shyne suddenly looks down at the bag that has been tied to her waist that has the black heart, and they're like, do you think? Let's crush it. I try and slam it on the ice.
Okay.
No, we shouldn't crush it.
Okay. Oh, well, wait then. Straps it back to her belt, goes
Okay.
back to the kids, and tries to warm them up some more.
Okay. All right. At this point, you are able to sort of get the children to a point where through the fire, I'm assuming the flame that you use, and blankets and tending with your medicine ability, you get the children to a point where they're able to start recovering and feel better from the heat and the administrations that you provide.
Wow. Phew, that was close.
Hey, give me like 2 minutes.
And then she just turns away from the group, pulls out her pot, water skin, fills it really quick, shaves a little bit of the root in there, and then just cooks it really quick on her hand to make some tea real fast, and then turns back around when that's ready.
Hey guys, hey, I know a lot's probably happened to you, but I know it's really cold, but we're gonna get you back. Here, be careful, it's kind of hot, but the tea's gonna help you, okay?
She made tea for the kids.
Thank you. I feel better.
That's good. What are your guys' names?
I'm Linda.
Hey, I met your moms.
She's like 5. She's real young.
Oh, it's gonna be okay. I met your moms, and they're really nice, and they're really worried about you. But we'll get you back home to her, okay?
And I'm Edward.
Hi, Edward.
Have you seen Sarah or Frederick?
Sarah or Frederick? We haven't come across them yet.
My name's Kylie.
She's like
Kylie.
4.
Oh,
Really small.
no.
I don't know where my mommy is.
It's gonna be is she back at Clearshaw?
That's where I live.
Okay.
Do you know how you got here?
God, I don't know.
Were you guys playing hide and seek with Finch?
Yeah, where's Finch?
Finch is back at the town.
I don't like.
Is he?
He's
You don't
mean.
like him?
No,
Why is he mean?
he doesn't like me.
Oh, I think there's a misunderstanding here. But why do you think he doesn't like you or that he's mean?
Cold. Yeah.
I understand. Cuddle into the warm winter blanket that we got there and see if that helps you.
Are there any small stones or like sizable, I guess? Like,
Sure.
Yeah. Can I grab a few of them and try and heat them up?
Sure. Yeah, you're able to do that. So you're able to provide additional warmth.
Ooh, that would be warm.
Yeah, just
A
like
winter blanket like
yeah,
that,
and then you
just
put them on the
heat up a bunch of
put them on their like
stones?
shoulders or something on top of all the blankets. No, on top of all the
I got
blankets.
blisters on my back.
I'm on fire.
Oh my god! My eyes!
Why'd you put it on her face?
Because my nose was cold.
Oh man.
Zefini, so make a perception check.
Okay. 19.
Oh, jeez. Okay. You notice across the way, there's sort of almost a clearing of rock and stuff, and it just as the rock and everything that you're in opens up, there seems to be a person laying in that space.
Hey guys, I don't think we're done yet.
What?
There's somebody up ahead. We should probably go up and find out about this person.
I'll stay here with the kids.
I will too.
Okay, come on, Zefini, let's go.
Call if you need us.
Oh,
sure.
yeah, we will.
We'll call if we need the big, strong, beefy tank guy.
I'll just scream. It's fine.
All right, we'll work our way forward.
All right, so as you move forward and you get a little bit closer, you do notice that just beyond the clearing is a man, and he is not moving.
He's laying prone, though, right?
Yes.
Shyne.
I want to try and be sneaky.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Shyne. Try to be sneaky.
No, like, I don't want, like, anything bad. I got a little messed up back there.
Yeah, you
So, let's take it easy this time.
I can only help you out one more time, and that's it.
Okay.
Until we sleep.
So we're gonna try and stealth up.
Nice. All right. Well, as you get closer, you do notice that he is not moving. In fact, he is leaned up against some of the rock that happens to be in the area, and you notice there is a chain that is embedded into the rock, and the chain looks like it's shackled to his ankles.
I was just like had this horrible image of us trying to stealth sneak up to some frozen dead dude.
Good job,
Well,
guys.
look,
you did
Shyne, we didn't have to go through all that effort. You definitely didn't hear us.
Oh, well, it's good practice. What's wrong with this guy?
I don't know. I put my hand on his forehead. Is he warm?
No, he's definitely not warm.
Is he stone cold?
Well, he seems to be alive. He's not in good shape, though.
If I hold my fire closer to him, do I get a better look at how he?
Sure.
How he's doing?
He is an older man. He looks sort of like he spends a lot of time sort of outdoors. He's got kind of a nature-y type look to him, you know, like a heavy cloak and things like that. So he's definitely a little bit older, though. He's got sort of a grizzled look, like he's been outdoors quite a bit. Kind of a big beard, but he's definitely in rough shape.
Hey, Zefini.
I'm holding the fire next to him to try and warm up the body, I guess.
Okay.
She's panicking. She doesn't know what to do.
A.
What?
Do you think he knows Brahm? And B. Can you heal him?
I can try.
Okay.
Healing word. 5 points. Healing.
5 points of healing. Okay. So as you cast the healing on him and you're able to administer to him in a way that you can sort of check his body and figure out, oh my gosh, this is good. I feel like I'm helping him. He sort of rouses just, you hear a breath come out of him where before he was silent. He just, and his eyes flutter for just a second but remain closed.
We're here to help you. Do you want our help?
Shyne grabs some more stones to warm him up to put him right next to him.
Hey, buddy. Do you know Brahm Cromwell? He looks kind of like you.
Brown Cromwell.
So she's trying to keep him warm, but she remembered how the ladies reacted to the fire on her hands. So she's trying to like off on the side warm up the rocks to put next to him and stuff.
Hey, you doing okay? I don't know what you're doing here, but we're gonna try and get you guys out of here, okay, Brahm?
He looks like a Brahm.
Yeah, to her, he looks like a Brahm.
So as you're tending to him and you're talking, his eyes flutter open, and they seem unfocused for a moment, and then who's standing right in front of him?
We both are.
Okay, all right. He sees you both standing there, and
When did I get to Disneyland?
children?
Hey, Brom.
Well, if that's what makes you feel better, sure.
Oh, children, where have you come from? My name's Nicholas.
Nicholas?
Nicholas the Evergreen.
Oh, do you live? Why are you shackled here?
Oh,
Let's get the shackle off you.
Yes, if you could get that off, that would be wonderful. I've been stuck here for a little while.
So does he have a hood on his attire, or
Yes.
like does he look like he has his?
yeah,
coat
he's
has
got a
pockets?
pretty good heavy coat. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Shyne turns around, grabs the edge of her cloak to put the hot stones in, so that he doesn't see that she's just bare fisting some hot stones right
Okay.
now. And then turns around and is like, "Hey, do you have pockets? These are really warm." So she's holding them on top of
Okay.
the cloak.
All right.
Oh, yes. Where did you get these from?
Oh, we had a fire. It went out.
How fortunate.
She's trying. I don't know how well she lies.
Children, how did you save yourselves from the woman? Where are the other children?
They're over there.
We have them wrapped in blankets and are keeping them warm.
That lady, she wasn't very nice, and she disappeared. I don't know what happened to her.
Yes, the crackling one. Yes. We must do whatever we can to rescue these children.
Well, we got these ones freed. Are there more up ahead, or we don't see any more kids other than the ones that we already rescued?
Well, we don't know where Finch went because he ran off. So I don't know if we need to find him. It didn't sound like he wanted to go back to town.
He didn't disappear with the rest of the children, though. He might be a different case,
and
but...
then the kids said that there's a Sarah missing.
Oh,
Because
that's
there's
right.
Linda, Edward, Kylie, and they were asking about Edward and Sarah. And Edward's there, but no Sarah.
No, Sarah? No, Sarah, Sarah.
Nicola?
Nicholas, yes.
Nicholas. Do you know who Sarah is by chance?
I know Sarah and Frederick and Finch, and I don't know you, though.
Who's Frederick? I'm Shyne. Hello.
I'm Zefini.
How strange that I wouldn't know you, children.
Oh, we're new to here. It's
Well,
fine.
we're not from around here. It's been a while since we were actually children, so I guess there's that.
Shyne tries to help him to his feet.
Yes, I apologize. I'm not strong enough yet. I was drained of very much of my strength by the crackling Jacqueline Frostcoffer.
Here, I made some tea with the kids. Here, maybe it'll make you feel better, too.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, get something warm inside
Yeah.
you. Oh, it feels so good out here.
I appreciate your efforts, but at this moment we must focus on the children. They really must be saved. I came in here attempting to save them myself, but she was too strong for me. I tried to make a deal, but obviously she did not uphold her end of the bargain.
Yeah,
Obviously.
well, let's get you over by the kids, so then we're all at least in one place. Spot?
It's a spacey spot.
So he stands up.
Oh, thank you very much. And
He moves with you towards the children.
Kylie, where is Sarah? Where is Frederick?
They're not here. I don't know. These people said they help.
It's okay, Kylie. We'll get them back. It's okay.
How do you know each other?
What?
How do you know each other?
I don't. He just looked like this guy Brom we met before. Or maybe Brom just got old really fast. I don't know.
I will take the children back.
And he...
How do we know we can trust you?
It is a very good question, but at this point, I'm the only hope that the children have to return back to their home.
Oh. Are you saying that we... Okay, whatever. What about... You said Frederick and Cedric and Sarah?
Frederick and Sarah, yes.
Oh, who's Cedric?
Frederick.
You made Cedric up.
I must have heard... Anyways, are they missing too?
Yes, I believe Jacqueline has taken them deeper into her, most likely into her hut.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
man.
Okay.
All right, well, let's...
Well,
I would help, but I am not strong enough at the moment to provide any assistance.
well, you make sure you get these kids back safe, okay?
Children, come with me.
They all sort of huddle underneath his big, heavy cloak that he has.
So we'll find you back in Clearshot, right?
I will do my best to return.
Well, you have kids.
And in the
And for
state
that
you're
reason, I will do my best.
Feeling torn either way here. Because, like, what if he gets eaten by a wolf or something? Or they get lost like we did? Wait, how do you get back to Clearshot from here?
Plus, all of these people are in a poor state.
Oh, yeah, I suppose we should probably hurry up.
Children,
Sorry.
you must not worry. I've lived in this area for a very long time. It's simply my strength that I need to have returned.
Okay.
As soon as I am able, I will take the children with me.
Before you leave, can you at least point in the direction we need to go when we leave here?
You will need to head to the east.
Okay. Sweet. So you can't just, like, point or anything?
Which way's east?
Maybe.
East is if you leave this and head directly out.
Oh.
So just go straight
So keep
in.
going straight out the
Just-
crack in the mountain.
Straight line.
Straight out the crack?
Straight on until dawn.
Isn't that where we came from?
Straight out of
I
the
don't
crack.
know.
Straight on till morning, second building on the left or something. I don't know. Something like
No,
that.
because that's the inn.
Oh.
So she'll pack up her tea stuff and stuff then.
Okay. All right, so are you guys are going to then head on?
Well, we got to find the kids, yeah.
All right, so
Hey, good luck, Mr. Nicholas. Is it Nicholas?
Nicolas.
Nicolas.
Nicholas. Okay, let's go.
So you are heading then away from the crack or the crevice that you had come through, and Nicholas is with the children. He remains there, and he's...
I'm going to remain here for a moment until I can regain a bit of my strength. Thank you for that, and I will see you back in Clearshaw.
Yeah, good luck.
So in front of you is the clearing where he was chained up, and as you move deeper into the space, like I said, you're sort of in the outside again, right? You're still outside, and there's forest and things, so... 'Twas the night before Nichmas, where ahead was a house, maybe the hag's hut, sitting with snow as its blouse. A light in the window below all porch and stair, could be that old hag made her residence there. The other windows were icy, no light was shed, while the doors on the porch filled your heart with dread. Lantern in your hand and weapon in your strap, you see on the side a cellar door in icy wrap. The frost in the air makes your teeth start to chatter, and the fear in your heart makes it go pitter-patter. So, the hag's house stands buried in the rockside from the endless snowfall. Its walls and floors appear to be made from sturdy logs and boards that came from local trees. Above, you see the porch leads to double doors flanked by glass windows that have a mirrored look to them from the darkness inside the rest of the home. Black smoke billows from the chimney. What do you do?
Guys, we should knock on the door.
Really? You're just going to go right in there and knock, huh?
Yeah.
Well, good luck with that, Shep.
Maybe we should take a rest before we go in.
Yeah, you guys aren't looking too good.
You should listen to the wise gnome.
It seems like somebody's probably in there. There's like smoke coming out of the chimney and stuff.
Well, we should probably find a better place to rest then.
Oh, I probably shouldn't be loud, huh?
No, that was
Should
a
we,
little
like,
loud.
Try and look around a little bit or something?
We need to make camp.
But we don't want to be where anybody can see us.
Through the windows, you can see lamplight that is reflecting off of the glass, and you see shadows moving around inside.
Guys, I think we should probably be really quiet. I don't know who was in there, but that lady was not happy the last time we saw her, and I don't necessarily, want to let her know we're right outside her house.
Well, maybe she didn't like us attacking her.
I didn't attack
don't know.
her.
I may have said some horrible things.
I just was trying to eat the soup up. I don't know. I guess if we have time to, we'll have to go back the way we came a little bit.
Yeah.
But she's still got 2 kids, doesn't she?
Yeah.
There's like that Frederick and Sarah. They're still missing.
We probably don't have time. At least they don't have time.
Well, I don't know what she was planning on doing with them. Like, why was she feeding them soup? It doesn't matter right now.
No, we should save the kids.
How high up are the windows?
They're standard height, single-story house.
Shyne is 3 feet tall.
Oh, then they're way high.
Hey, did somebody, help me out here?
Shine, I'll boost you up, okay? You can
Okay.
stand on my back.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna try and take a peek in the window, standing
All right,
on
let me get down.
Zefini's
Hold on.
back.
I'll try to hold still.
Okay.
Okay, go.
I'm gonna try and quietly peek through the window. Cool.
Zefini, I'll help you.
Okay.
I'll keep you steady from behind.
All right, so there's a pile of gnomes outside the window.
I can almost see things, guys.
Don't touch me.
this.
Stop touching me.
Hey, shh.
So you get an
sorry.
opportunity as you're looking in the window. You can see the frost obscures your vision somewhat. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Not great. 11.
Okay. Well, obvious things you see. There's obviously from the fireplace, you can see the glow off of that. That's where you were able to see a lot of the shadows and the flickering, which you thought maybe was torchlight, is actually the fireplace. You can see there's nice fire poker sitting on a stand next to the fireplace, and there's a chair sitting next to it. So what you can see in this front room that you can look into is actually looks pretty decent. There does seem to be a very strange collection of items on shelves and cabinets and things like that. There's tables and things hanging from the ceiling, but through the clouded vision of the window, you can't really make out what it is. But it looks peaceful enough.
How does the bottom of the house look, the foundation? Because that's all I can see right now. Does it look
It's
solid?
frozen. It's very frozen.
Shyne, you're digging your foot into my arm.
Sorry. Oh, just one more second. Hold on, guys.
Do you see anything?
Do I see any movement or people other than the flickering of the fireplace?
Not from the front space. You can see there's a door into a back space that you can see some movement back in there, but in the front space there doesn't seem to be.
Okay.
All right, guys, let me get down. I don't want to be up here anymore.
Hurry.
Okay.
All right. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
All right.
All right, let's, I saw something moving in the back room. I don't know if there's windows back there or not, but...
We should go check it out.
This is
Okay.
this is kind of a strange idea, you guys, but why are we sneaking around?
Because I don't know who's in here.
Do you think that object that we found earlier belongs to this woman? What if we left it, like on the steps?
And knocked on the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, we should
Cause
do
a
that.
distraction of some
You know,
kind.
did you ever play that game, Ditch and Run,
Yes.
when you were a kid? That's just like it.
Let's do that. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, Ditch and Run.
What if this thing, it did that glowy thing that the other stuff did in the town? What if that was what made the snow come to life? Should we just be giving it over to somebody that just, all of a sudden opened up a cloak and blew us away and then disappeared?
Good point.
Like, she's got enough on her plate. She doesn't need more extra stress.
Do we want to keep that?
Yeah.
Or anything? I can make one like it, and it won't be real.
I just figured out I could do that too.
And then she does it. Minor illusion makes the little black heart in her hand.
Ah,
Oh, yeah?
the
Hey,
only-
Shyne, look at this. I do the same thing. Prestidigitation.
2 hearts.
how do you make yours go away? The only way I can get mine to go away is by setting it on fire.
Produce flame and drops
Whoa,
minor
where'd it
illusion.
go?
Whoa.
I don't know. I can only make it go away if I start a fire.
I just stopped thinking about this thing, and it goes away.
Oh, maybe I should try that.
See? Now think about it.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah, huh? Now stop thinking about...
Oh, yeah.
Let me try.
Do it again.
Does it again.
Wait a minute.
Minor illusion.
Hey, wait a minute. There's a
Hey,
crouching...
look, I got it.
There's too many hearts.
nice.
Too many hearts.
Stop thinking. Just stop
Freak it.
thinking about it. Stop thinking about it.
It won't go away.
Burn it.
Produce flame makes it go away with produce flame.
I don't know about that one. All right,
maybe next time.
Maybe we should see what's going on.
But we really have a
like,
problem.
This would be really awkward if all of a sudden she just came outside and we're just outside
Making
her
hearts?
house like, hey, hold on.
She just kind of makes her way quietly back up to the front.
Okay, so as you're all standing around here, you are kind of hanging around the windows and trying to figure out how to get in. You are hearing a voice coming from the inside, and it's got a rhythm to it. And you're hearing laughing, and you're not able to make out quite what they're saying at this point, but there is sort of a rhythmic chant to it. So there's some sort of incantation. You're not sure what's going on.
Oh, I've heard of this.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah, you hear her?
Yeah.
I've heard similar in the past. The Traveler used to teach me about stuff like that, like incantations for stuff.
Should we knock on the window?
So what you're saying is Banjo and Kazooie are inside of there.
What is it?
Banjo Kazooie.
No, it's Charlie Brown's teacher.
It depends on the generation.
Okay.
Where did she go? Why did she keep taking off like this?
But you watched her walk up front. She said she'd be right back.
Okay, do we wait or do we go?
Shyne pops her head around the corner.
Hey guys, I don't know if you can hear it, but there's somebody singing in there or something. It's
Yeah, I think we need to interrupt it before
She tries to hum
completes it.
along.
No, Shyne, don't. No, Shyne. Shyne. Shyne.
Shine.
Shyne.
what?
What are you doing?
Why you...
I'm trying to...
And you hear footsteps come to the front of the...
She runs over to the side.
Shine, wait!
Hold on, no, guys, she's coming out the front door. I'm sorry.
The door creaks open. The woman comes to the front porch, and she's wearing the same robe that she had on before, very beautiful, ornate, fur-lined. She steps out onto the porch.
Children? Is there anyone out here? Children?
She takes a moment and doesn't hear anything, looks around, closes the door, and goes back in.
I'm sorry, I feel like that was my bad, guys.
It kind of was. Keep your voice low.
I just, I like new songs.
I don't think it'll bring anything good.
Okay, so, kids.
Breathe.
She did ask for the children, though.
So does that mean the children's not in the house?
Maybe.
She was like, children? Kind of like my mom.
Zefini, you should go knock on the door.
And what, stand there?
Maybe she was just giving them soup to warm them up.
What if we approach her with kindness?
It doesn't matter. She reacted negatively towards us as soon as Shyne showed her any kind of special ability. I don't know if she's bad or good.
Hey, do you guys know how to meow? Yeah.
Minor illusion, a cat.
Okay.
I can knock on the door.
While Zefini walks back around to knock on the door, and Shyne just takes the staff and taps it on the window right in front of where the cat is.
You hear the footsteps move back to the front of the house again.
Eyeball? Is that you, Eyeball? So where have you been? I haven't seen you for ages, not since I've boiled your brother. Oh, children, it looks like we have another dinner for tonight.
Go.
Shyne very quietly whispers and gestures to run.
We start running.
Oh, sorry.
Like pitter-patter.
She comes to the door and opens up the door and comes out onto the porch, looking for the cat.
Oh, we're long gone.
As I'm running away, on the opposite side of her, minor illusion, the cat, and as we're running away.
As she gets close to the cat, she recognizes, before she even quite reaches it, that it is not a real cat. And she...
Oh, tricky. These children have tricks, but so do I. They're in for a surprise.
She goes back into the house and closes the door. And this time you hear the door lock.
Okay.
So,
Why was she talking like that?
now we know she's not a good person.
She sounds nice.
She boiled a cat.
She boils cats.
Oh, I didn't know.
Well, now
That's
we know.
scary.
So, like, I guess I won't feel as bad if something, happens. I really hope it doesn't. Anyways.
I'm really glad I didn't try that soup earlier.
Me too. I knew I didn't trust it.
I wanted the special.
So as you heard her move back into the room and close the door, though, you heard her yell out to the children again.
Children.
I feel like we should probably, do something. Cause, she seems kind of scary. And I don't know if those kids are gonna be okay. We should figure something out.
We need to go get the children.
What if she, gets hungry and tries to eat the kids?
Yeah, we gotta get the kids.
Make a perception check, everybody.
12.
3.
I got a 16.
14.
All right, so what you hear is, it sounds like screaming, very high-pitched. It's just out of the range of your hearing, but something is catching your ear. And the others don't quite hear it, but you can hear a high-pitched screaming.
Oh, we don't have time for this! She just runs to the door.
Wait,
and just
what are you
starts banging
doing?
on the front door.
Well, there we go.
Hey, excuse me, I'm lost. Can you help me?
She has Produce Flame ready behind her back while she's knocking.
Okay.
Shyne, what's going on? You just ran over here.
Yeah, you didn't hear the screaming?
What screaming?
Hello?
So she ran up and she's banging, and you hear steps coming forward. So what are the three of you doing?
I ran up with,
Ran with her?
and I started banging too.
Okay.
Right behind her with a battle axe out.
I'm getting ready to dance the dance of charming. I'm a charm personer.
Okay. You hear the footsteps come towards the door, and the door swings inward again. And she's standing there with her hood up and with her cloak pulled around her. She says,
Ah, children, you've come back. I didn't expect to see you so soon.
We got lost.
Have you come to play with your other friends?
Yeah.
They're a bit tied up right now.
Oh, that's weird. What are they doing?
Maybe you should come back later.
I don't know. It's really cold out here, and we don't really know where we are. And, we kind of miss our friends. It'd be cool to see them again.
Oh, where are my manners? You children certainly come in. I just have a small bit of business.
Thank you, miss.
That I must take care of. So please come and warm yourselves by the fire.
That's so generous. She's nice.
Charm person right away.
Can I do something at the same time he's doing something?
Yep.
Can I do Tasha's hideous laughter?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, jeez. I rolled a 18 and a 15. The hag, as she just starts to turn, both of your spells go off at the same time, and you can see the air vibrate as the spell moves towards her. And unfortunately, just as it hits her, the air vibrates around her, and the spell dissipates. She turns to look at you, and with a smile,
You, I knew, were tricky.
and she zips backward without moving a foot at all. Slides backwards through the door, and the door slams, and you hear the beginnings of an incantation.
Oh, we need to stop her.
Let's go get her.
May the thumb of my chosen
Shyne just runs up and
heal my
jams her sword.
Stop it! I don't like it.
without lamentation.
Shush!
With worms.
I'm not listening.
And with fangs.
Wait, I don't know what's going on, but we need to get in this door now.
And she just starts smacking it with her sword.
All right, so you're pounding on the door.
And I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna smack it with my battle axe.
We're gonna get some gnome thumping going on.
Make a strength check, everybody.
8.
Nice. A gnome 8.
Yeah.
A gnomish 10.
Nice.
13.
Fern's got the muscle. I know it.
9.
9. All right.
9. Ooh.
Those are perfect gnome rolls. Those are very good. You all pound against the door, and she continues her incantation as the words sort of roll off of her tongue, and you can hear them vibrating the air, and you can feel the energy come from this room. You look around, there's a bunch of things in this room, but you're not able to pound the door open at this point. And suddenly, the pounding and the incantations stop.
Is this a good thing? Do you think she just went to bed?
I don't think it's a good thing at all.
Sleep?
Let's get this door open and see.
And as you're standing there wondering what to do, the door unlatches, slowly opens about an inch.
That's inviting.
Is there anything flammable right next to me?
Sure. There's a little doll all covered in blood.
She doesn't
Shyne!
look at it, grabs the doll, produces flame, and chucks the flaming doll through the door.
Okay.
You might want to leave the dolls alone.
I don't know what we're doing!
I take a closer look at those dolls.
The only doll that was there is now in the room burning.
Shyne, why did you do that?
I don't know. I just grabbed the first thing that I saw that looked like I could set it on fire.
Well, I'm glad you didn't burn me.
Is there any result to my fireball or my fire doll?
Fireball. That's the new fireball. It's fire doll.
Fire doll.
I cast fire doll. No, actually, you don't hear anything in this room now.
Did I see it go in?
Oh yeah, you certainly saw it go in.
Okay,
I
nothing
will
happened
open up
to
the
it when
door
it
and
went
go in that room.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
all right.
gonna follow.
Okay.
Zefini, down in front. I can't see.
Shyne keeps produce flame on the ready.
And at this point, I'm peering over Schlep's shoulder.
I've got a really bad feeling about this,
Something
guys.
horrible?
Hey, I just wanted to take a minute to say thank you to our listeners, and specifically Bob5454 Bang Bang. You know who you are. You left us a really nice review on iTunes, and it says, sexier than Bill Gates. Gnomes? Nerds? A world untouched by magic? It sounds like these nerds are on their way to being sexier than Bill Gates. Hilarious, and it's just started. I'm digging this D&D podcast. Thanks a lot, Bob. Hey, if you want to be just like Bob, you can go out and give a review, and we might read your name. Now, it's not going to be as cool as Bob5454 Bang Bang, because he's got that one already, but you might be able to get your own and have it read on the air as well. So get out there, do a review, and hear your cool name on our podcast. Thanks so much.
Bang bang. Bang bang.
Hey guys, we all know someone who struggles with mental illness or may even struggle with it ourselves. Mental health isn't really something that is addressed often, even though it affects individual quality of life along with the lives of those around. Seeking help is important, but it can seem intimidating or even confusing on where to start, so there are many organizations out there to not only help people start their journeys, but also aid those who could not otherwise obtain or afford it. Some of the local ones include NAMI, MHA of Wisconsin, Rogers Behavioral Health Foundation, and the Ronald McDonald House. Please consider supporting your local programs to help offer everyone a brighter future and a healthier now. Thank you.
Hey guys, thanks for listening. If you like what you hear, please consider supporting us by visiting our Patreon site at patreon.com/Dungeon Digressions. You can also reach out to us on Twitter at Dungeon Digress or email us at dungeondigressions@gmail.com. You can also visit our website, dungeondigressions.com. Our cast for this episode was Shlep, played by Dave Stern, Zefini, played by myself, Richard McKay, Shyne, played by Marza, Phern, played by Kacie Monroe, and our illustrious DM, Mark McArthey.
We want to give a shout out to Arrogant Worms. Thank you for letting us use your song, Great to Be a Nerd, for our theme music. We also would like to thank all the royalty-free artists that allow their music to be used by everyone. For more information about these artists, please visit our website. Thanks.
We really hope you enjoyed what we had here today. We had a lot of fun. We hope you enjoyed it a lot. If you want to join us, if you want to hear more about what we're doing,
There's things and stuff and tweets and twits and...
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you. Egg.
And that's our exit.